All right, we've all seen this, I'm sure, now, doing the rounds over on Twitter. I retweeted this last night because I couldn't believe it. But it was Sydney Sweeney. She'd been interviewed by GQ. And I summed it up by saying, hey, Sydney Sweeney, I'm going to give you an opportunity to disavow a joke. Shut up, mate. I'll do it if I want to. That's basically this interaction in a nutshell. And it's so comical, I couldn't not do a video on it. Because the whole thing is comedy gold from the get-go. It's comedy gold. So, just to set the stage, have a watch of this.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
The criticism of the content.
This is... look at the face. Look at the face there. Look at it. And then look at Sydney's eyes. Here. Oh, yeah. I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this. You're trying to trap me. And I'm not going to play your game. Anyway. And that is what this whole thing is, actually. This whole thing is comedy gold from the get-go. Because Sydney Sweeney is like unapologetically just, yeah, I'm just me. I know people find me hot and yeah, that's fine, basically. She's just unapologetically confident. So just this, like this initial interaction is brilliant.
You guys see the great boots. Great shoes too, Kat.
I know.
Thanks.
We pulled through in the shoe game.
Strong shoe game.
I usually show up in my PJs. For whatever reason, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just actually get dressed. And then everyone liked the outfit. I was like, wow, this is the first time.
I normally show up in my PJs, but I thought I'd get dressed. And people actually quite liked how I looked. Suck it. That honestly, that's the whole. This is this whole thing. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. It's mental. This whole thing is mental. It's so good. It is so good. So we're just gonna watch a little bit of it here and there. It's funny actually because initially the interaction's okay. Right? The interaction is what you'd expect. You know, actor being interviewed about her new movie, Christine, which actually looks okay, to be fair. I've done a trailer reaction to it. I'm looking forward to that movie. It does look actually quite good. And different for Sydney Sweeney as well, right? Like a movie which she should be, I don't know, removing of typecasting to a degree. So, and then GQ have obviously, this interview has obviously been told to go down a certain path, and boy, Sydney Sweeney doesn't like it.
Ads are kind of a little like upset that their sons would be fighting.
So this is initially Sydney Sweeney's like, oh yeah, I like to beat people up. Basically, she did fighting
At Gokor Hayastan with Sensei Jean LaBelle and Benny Leggett and Gokor, and I did that from 12, 13 years old until I was about 19, and then I booked Handmaid's Tale and Euphoria, and I was like, oh, I can't fight and film at the same time because I'd come home with bruises. So I put it to the side, but I always wanted to find a story that would be able to bring that side of myself out.
But you're a 13-year-old girl. Like, what does fighting give you at that time in your life?
How fun. Like, this woman just doesn't understand. Just like normal people like doing stuff like this. Right? Like, this is someone who's like trapped in this sort of weird paradox where they want women to be strong and independent, but if they see someone that's strong and independent, they're like, how? How are you this? How are you this?
Element of surprise. Ooh. I was the only girl there, so it was a lot of...
Anyway, that's hilarious in and unto itself. And then we start to progress through this.
And so I wondered if that has surprised you as you put your ideas and yourself into art, not.
Let me move forward a little bit. Sorry, there's quite a lot here.
And we all sort of looked up and we're like, oh, Sydney Sweeney isn't just a talented actress and an up-and-coming producer. She's someone that people are really obsessed with and really fascinated by.
Oh, man.
I know. And I wondered, did your sense of your own fame change this year?
No.
It's so unintentionally hilarious. She's like, no, it's not affecting me at all, because I'm normal. Because when I'm done recording, I just go home to my family, watch what she says.
I surround myself with a really, really strong group of people who have been in my life since I was little. And they take me out of Hollywood, take me out of this bubble, and remind me what the real world is. And that
So, like, genuinely, like a wholesome woman. I think she did a, I don't know if it was like a YouTube series, but she was like restoring, I think it was a Bronco. She was restoring a car I swear it was YouTube. She's just like a normal person, like a genuinely normal person. Solid. Sydney Sweeney is solid.
that's where I exist. The idea of fame, it doesn't apply to my personal life. I'm just Sid.
You can't feel the difference in the volume at times.
If I turn on my phone, yes. If I have my phone off and I'm home, no.
Right.
Wholesome as hell, man. What a lovely interaction. That, in terms of the responses from Sydney. And then we start to get to the comical bits.
Hopeless romantic, so I hope love finds.
So there's this, right? Oh, here we go.
And I am strong and independent, and that
Focused on their work. So I wonder, how does that change what you're looking for?
I don't think I'm looking for a man right now. What
This isn't like, I'm not like, oh yeah, strong independent woman. It's just funny, isn't it, how this, it's trying to set her up with these constant things. Like, oh, are you looking for a man? No, I'm not looking for a man, actually. I'm just, I'm a hopeless romantic and love will find me, and that's fine. Quite traditional, actually. Anyway, we'll fast forward to some. You can start to see, look at how her eyes start to change on certain interactions.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you are making Anyone But You, and there's...
Oh, we'll fast forward from there. It's not that interesting.
I did a jean ad.
Oh, here we go. Sorry. Here it is.
Went to my girlfriend's, but
Okay.
other than that, no.
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 Okay. That's honestly really impressive. Like,
I know who I am.
right.
I know what I value. I know that I'm a kind person. I know that I love a lot. And see what happens next. And so I don't...
I have concern for you lately.
Thank you.
We're sort of talking around this American Eagle ad right now, and maybe...
Here it is. Here's the beginning of the end of the interview, and you can see the light in Sydney Sweeney's face just fade away.
We should just talk about it. So, were you surprised by the reaction?
I did a jean ad. I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but it was, I love jeans. I wear jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
Yeah, I like your jeans.
You look great in your jeans.
You see. So they're playing this. Conversations and interviews are a game. It's a game of tennis. This interviewer has batted a question away, which she thought that she's batted a question to Sydney Sweeney that she thought Sydney Sweeney wouldn't be able to bat away, and she batted it away. And now the interviewer's trying to circle it back so she can hit like a volley, whatever it's called.
Jeans. I think I know how you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask anyway.
But I'm going to ask anyway.
The president tweeted about the jeans ad, or
Trying to make it political.
Truth Socialed about the jeans ad, and that just seems to me like a very crazy moment for anyone. And I wondered what that was like.
It was surreal.
It was surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the contempt in her face. She's like, yeah, I know what you're trying to do now. I know what you're trying to do with this interview. I've wasted my time coming here.
And it would be totally human. I would probably feel like thankful that somebody had my back in public, you know, and conveniently some very powerful people had my back in public. And I wondered if you felt that way.
I don't think that it's not that feeling I didn't have that feeling, but I wasn't thinking of it like that, or like of any of it. I kind of just put my phone away. I was filming every day. I'm filming Euphoria, so I'm working like 16-hour days, and I don't really bring my phone on set, so I work and then I go home and I go to sleep. So I didn't really see a lot of it.
She's not getting the soundbite. She's not getting the soundbite.
You've made a really good case for keeping your thoughts and your life separate from that work. But the risk is that, you know, there's a chance that somebody will get some idea about what you think about certain issues. Mm-hmm. And
look at her face. She's so like, nah, I know what you're doing.
And feel like I don't want to see Christy because of that. Like, do you worry about that?
No.
No, I don't care.
No. If somebody is closed off because of something they read online to a powerful story like Christy, then I hope something else can open their eyes to.
If someone doesn't like it because they're in their own little bubble, I hope they get help.
Being open to art and being open to learning, and I'm not gonna be affected by that.
Yeah. You've come here like really willing to talk about this whole discourse that doesn't have...
Has she? She's looking quite contempt. She's looking at you with an air of contempt at the moment, to be fair.
That much to do with you, and I'm grateful for that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself?
Yeah.
Okay. And the criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
If I want to speak about it, I will. I've got a huge platform. GQ's got nothing, is basically what she said.
We should talk about Cassie.
Masterfully done. Like, all of this is just, it's a masterclass.
You got back together with Cassie. You spent some time in Cassie land.
I am.
I wondered if after the break and after the changes in your life...
Cassie's just so much fun. She's her own world. And
there is one bit where she talks about her tits. And she's just like, no, they're actually just my boobs, man.
This feeling of there's a commenting on it.
As time, let the art speak for itself. I think that's where it's...
We're all...
And also really amazing at the same time that we're...
Using that tool change when...
It's not for anybody else.
Check me.
Fact check.
Home theater and you're wearing like a push-up bra. And it's just like, okay, this is not a home theater. Thinking about The Housemaid, like... Mm-hmm. There's a scene in that where you're in this home theater and you're wearing like a push-up bra. And it's just like, okay, this is...
It's not a push-up bra, this is just my boobs.
Oh. Wow. Fact check me.
Fact check.
That's just like a sports bra or something?
Yeah.
God. Okay.
I mean, she'd wear to bed. She's being comfortable. It's for herself. It's not for anybody else.
It's just like, yeah, you thought that was a push-up bra? No, mate. Oh, that's your right. Anyway, I couldn't not make a video on this. Masterfully done. This is a masterclass. in how to handle these just scumbags, and I love it. I think it's brilliant. It's a great interview. It's a great lesson for anyone in Hollywood. Just don't play their game. Don't play their game.